It's funny, like how personable and friendly you are, and I mean, also just totally on a road to hell.
Right.
And so
reprobate mind and a nice guy.
The nicest person I've ever met, straight like all the way to hell as fast as you can get.
So according to you, he's going to spend eternity with Jay Baker. Right?
Yeah, I mean, you and Jay Becker are just going to be like
we'll be
roomies.
bedmates down there. We'll both be gay in hell. I don't believe in the resurrection. I don't believe in the fall. I don't believe in the Trinity. I don't know if there is a God at all, but I know that document pretty well, and I see a thread in it that one could follow, and the fruit of one's life and one's community and everything would be something really different than what we see in America. There's this thing that I think if we all pay a little closer attention could go better than it's going, and so if I can help, then I'm gonna. I am participating in the larger Christian tradition. That's what I was born into. That's the language I know. That's how I understand ethics. I'm a son of evangelical Christianity, and I'll never not be that.
No, I found out the humanities division at my alma mater has been completely eliminated.
Oh my god!
Like all the last, like all my main guys were out, but there were some hangers on. There were some good dudes who were hangers on, and they're just out there, man. It's lost. That last bastion of hope.
Yeah.
I don't know. And it's because a lot of my feelings are really tied in with like, yeah, my experience at that college, which was like kind of a backwater of evangelicalism and Southern Baptist stuff. You know, but still like in many ways, a contributor, a participant in this culture. And yeah, going through Bazan stuff, and especially him like in that sort of mid-Obama era, kind of having a lot of hope about the potential futures for evangelicalism, and realizing I had a lot of the same hope. Like that was a time where I found, like, as I was distancing myself from the faith, I was finding these way stations that always kind of pointed like, oh no, there's a way to exist in this that you're going to be able to feel like your more authentic self. There's that, and then it's just like, and little by little, they just stopped working. Like at a certain point, the trajectory was just like, it's like, I can't do this anymore, or I don't care, you know. Okay, how do you want to frame this up? Because we can just like,
hey everybody,
we're just
I honestly kind of just want to open with that, and I'm just gonna say,
just keep. Yeah.
So that it's official here real quick. Hey everybody, it's the David Bazan episode. It's the Page of the Lion episode. It's the third installment of Christian Rock Summer here.
Rock Summer.
And we dived in hard with David Bazan, and it was like, we had to just start rolling the instant we hopped on this call, because we're just,
I think it's like I hadn't like sat down and listened to any of his stuff until maybe 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So, but I've been having conversations about this dude for a decade. I've known the mythology for a decade, since I was in Christian school. That's where it starts, man. Like, you know, he was the respected artist in the Christian rock, the indie rock Christian community, like kind of a crossover hit.
The crossover hit.
Well-respected artist.
A guy who writes very openly and honestly about God, but he writes good shit. And so he got, he got people's attention, like outside of the Christian music world. David Bazan was the king of an independent Christian rock too. That's the thing, because he was intentionally not wanting to be part of the Christian music industry, indie in the truest sense. From the beginning, that was his thing. He always didn't want his Christianity to be a brand. It was always his thing. It was what he actually believed.
Yeah, for real. And then, I guess like, I guess I'm fuzzy on a lot of the timeline, but is that like, when does he make the big announcement?
I don't remember if there's one big announcement, but there's a series of things that happen. This was a preview for a Patreon-only episode. So check out the show notes if you want to hear more.